Harpastum, the most intense and absurd sport of ancient Rome. Welcome back, explorers of curiosity and oddities. Today, we're embarking on a journey back in time to the dusty fields of ancient Rome, where gladiators weren't the only ones giving their all in combat. That's right, we're talking about Harpastum, the ancestor of modern rugby and soccer, with a twist of chaos and brute force. If you think your weekly soccer match is competitive, think again. Imagine grabbing a ball, or anything resembling one, sketching random lines on a dirt field, and inviting some friends over for a good old-fashioned brawl. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Harpastum. But why did the Romans adore this sport so much? And how exactly was it played? Let's unravel this mystery together in today's epic episode of Explore and Discover Curious World. And spoiler alert, no VAR in sight. Section 1. The origins of the game. Harpastum is the adopted child of a Greek game called epeiskairos, which was already a mix of sport and melee combat. When the Romans conquered Greece in the 2nd century BC, they didn't just take statues and philosophy, they also picked up the quirkiest traditions. This Greek pastime morphed into Harpastum, which literally means seized by force. So yes, from the name alone, you know this wasn't your grandma's croquet. The fields were marked with chalk lines, the only firm rule we really know, and teams consisted of about 12 to 14 players. The goal? Get the ball across the opponent's end line. How? By any means necessary, even if that turned the field into a mini wrestling ring. But this was more than just a game. It was a metaphor for war, with each player symbolizing a crucial part of an army. Physical strength and strategic thinking were essential. It's no wonder that the Romans associated such games with military training, making it not just a pastime but a vital exercise for their warrior culture. Section 2. The ball and tools. Let's talk about the star of the show, the ball. There were 3 main types. The phallus, an air-filled ancestor of the modern soccer ball. The pila trigonal, a smaller ball stuffed with fabric or sand. And finally, the queen of Harpastum, a lightweight ball filled with feathers or wool, ideal for grabbing, throwing, and, of course, snatching away with no regard for etiquette. Forget fair play. These balls weren't just sports equipment, they showcased Roman ingenuity. Using materials ranging from animal hides to feathers, Romans crafted simple yet effective tools for their entertainment. Imagine a group of artisans meticulously stitching these balls, each hoping their creation would star in an epic sporting clash. Section 3. How was it played? Here's where things get hazy. Ancient sources didn't leave us a FIFA rulebook. What we know is that the game was physical, violent, and chaotic. According to the grammarian Julius Pollux, the ball had to be passed across the opponent's end line. Martial, a Roman poet, described matches filled with dust, grappling, and spectacular dives. Think rugby meets wrestling, with a dash of pandemonium. A key role in the game was the medicurans, a sort of midfielder who ran tirelessly until exhaustion. If you think your lazy soccer teammate is bad, remember that Harpastum players were literally substituted because they collapsed from fatigue. Matches were lively, often accompanied by cheering, shouting, and probably some heated arguments among spectators.
Harpastum wasn't just a game, it was a spectacle. Every move was an event, every tackle a memorable moment.
Imagine the noise, the dust, and the sheer chaos of an afternoon of Harpastum, shouts, laughter, and the sound of bodies colliding with the ground. Section 4, Roman Fitness. So, why did the Romans love Harpastum?
It wasn't just about fun, or getting hurt, it was also about fitness.
According to Galen, one of the greatest physicians of the time, Harpastum was better than running or wrestling.
It worked every muscle and cost nothing.
Behold, the first ever low-cost gym.
It's no surprise that this sport was popular among Roman soldiers, especially in military camps at the empire's frontiers.
It was perfect for keeping soldiers fit and battle-ready. Because when you're not defending the empire, what's better than throwing a ball at your comrades? For Romans, sports were more than just pastimes.
They were a mental and physical preparation for life's challenges.
Every Harpastum match was a test of endurance, strength, and teamwork. In a world without gyms or personal trainers, what better way to stay in shape? Section 5, Legends and Truth. Among the many tales, there's a legend about a match in 276 AD between Romans and Britons, ending in a 1-0 defeat for the Roman.
A historic loss, if true. But there's no evidence, so it might just be an ancient fake news.
Some say Harpastum is the ancestor of rugby or Florence's historical soccer.
But one thing's certain, it was a game embodying Roman spirit, blending strength, strategy, and a pinch of gratuitous violence.
Scholars have even imagined a modern Harpastum match. Picture gladiators in jerseys and shorts, ready to do whatever it takes to win. And who knows, maybe today's world could use such an intense sport to rediscover a bit of that ancient fighting spirit. So there you have it, Harpastum, the game that united Romans in sweat, dust, and bruises. A pastime reminding us how much we share with our ancestors, a love for fun, competition, and occasionally pushing things a bit too far. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient Rome, hit the like button and subscribe to the Explore and Discover Curious World channel. Now, tell me, do you think Harpastum could survive as a modern sport?
Drop your thoughts in the comments, and get ready for our next journey into the world's curiosities. Until next time, explorers.